Hey everybody, welcome to Skip Bo Jackpot. I'm going to be showing you how to play this cool rendition of Skip Bo. This version came out in 2014, so it's very recent. This game pretty much plays like Skip Bo with the exception of that you're able to buy cards that you need in order to continue discarding. Now, for those of you who have never played Skip Bo, I'm going to just give you a really quick synopsis of how this game works. Basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get rid of what's called the stockpile. You're trying to get rid of all these cards. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to be playing cards sequentially here, here, and here. So, for example, if you have a 1 in your hand, and this is your hand right here, and I need to add another card here. And Skip-Bos are wild. So what you're going to do is you'll play, like, say, you'll have a 1, and if you have a 2, you'll play a 2. If you have a 3, you'll play a 3, etc. So, and what you're going to do is you're going to be trying to play these cards. Also, you'll have 4 different discard piles that you'll be able to make that you can use those cards later to play here, and here. So anyway, that's kind of the basis of how Skip-Bo works. You're trying to get rid of this stockpile. Now with this game, you're going to have these chips, again, that you're going to be able to buy cards with. So anyway, I've got it all set up, and I have to put 3 chips in each one of these little holes here. And I'll explain what this is in just a second as soon as I get these out in here. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Sorry, 2 and 3. Okay. Okay. Now, basically, what's going to happen is you'll note that there's some of these cards have a chip on them. If you play one of these cards, what you're going to do is you're going to pick one of these 2 doors on the side that you play the card on, and one of these sides is going to have chips in it. And if you pick that up, you're going to be able to open the door like so and take the chips out and put it in your pile. So here's how the game's going to work. This is the draw pile right here, and this is my hand. Now, Skip-Bos are wild, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick round. The Skip-Bos are wild, so I'm going to go ahead and play that as a 1. Now, I don't want to play my Skip-Bo yet here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 chips in here to represent 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and play the 3. Now, you can only do this if you have the next sequential card up. Since I had a 3, I was able to put 2 chips in there. So now what I'm going to do is, since I played the card with the chip on it, I'm going to go ahead and open up one of these doors and collect what's in here. Now, I only got 1 chip. So I'm looking at my cards, and I don't really want to play that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and discard a card, and I'll discard this one. And I'll put the discard pile. For me, I'll put it right here. I'll move this here. Now later on, I'm going to draw 3 cards to bring my cards back up to 5. Okay, so now my opponent goes. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the 1 here. I'll start with the 2 here. And there's really not much else I can do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and make a discard, and I'll discard the... what is this? Oh, I'm sorry. That's my discard pile. I mean, my stock pile. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 11 right here as one of my discards. It's right here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 more cards to bring my hand back up to 5, like so. That's my discard pile. Okay, I've got the 4, so I can go ahead and take these chips right here. And let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I can play this as a 6, so I'm going to go ahead and put 5 chips in here. So that will count as 5. I'll play this as the 6. And then I'm going to go ahead and play this card as a 7. This is part of my stockpile that I'm trying to get rid of. So I'll get to turn this card over again, and now I have a 5. So look at my hand. I got a 3 I can play here, and I'm going to go ahead and take these chips out, as so. And again, I don't have a 4, but I can go ahead and buy a 4. So I'm going to put 4 chips in here, 3 and 4, and I'll play the 5. So again, I'm going to be able to pick out the chips that since I played that. There were none in there at all. Bad luck. Okay. So right now I'm looking at my hand. There's really not much I can do. Well, actually there is. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and play 6 chips in here and play that 7. See if I can get my chips back. 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 6. Okay. So now I'm going to play the 7, and I'm going to go ahead and open this door right here and collect these chips. So as you can see, this game goes by faster than the old one does, and I don't have any cards that I can play at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the 7. I can either start a new discard pile or not, so I'm just going to play that there. Okay, now my opponent, he's going to draw. He'll draw 2 cards. So he can play the 8. Since my opponent's playing it here, since I just took these, he's going to look in here and see if he can get any chips, and there's nothing, unfortunately for him. He can't buy any chips at the moment because he doesn't have a 9 or a 10. So he's going to go ahead and stop and discard. He will discard the 9 right here. Okay, now I'll just do one more hand. Okay, so I'll draw my cards back up to... let's see, I actually used up all my cards. It's about there. Alright, I got 2 Skip-Bos. That's good. So I'm looking at my hand here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this. I'll play the 2. I'll buy the 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll play this as a 4, and I'll play my 5. Turn this over. I got a 4. Can't do anything with it, but I do have this 6. And oh, and I have this 7 here in my discard pile that I can play. So I'll play this, and I'll open this and grab 2 of the chips. And I'll go ahead and play my 8. And since I just ran out of cards in my hand, I can go ahead and draw 5 more, which is what I'll do right now real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, looking at what I got here. I can buy a 1 here, and play my 2. So as you can see, this game goes really, really quick. And I'll just play this hand out. Here's a 3. Here's my 4. Turn this over. There's a 3. I only put 5 in the stockpile. Normally you could put like 15 or 20. It says in the instructions, but you can put as many in there as you want. That's how me and my wife do it. So anyway, this is pretty much how the game works. You just buy cards that you need. As long as you have the next sequential number, you can do it. You discard your cards there, and you can use those in future turns. You draw, etc., etc. And that's kind of how you play Skip Bo Jackpot.